What is up guys, this is Tito back with another video on the Redmi Note 7 Pro, and today in this video I'm going to be showing you the latest HavocOS official build on this device. Well, I have been using this ROM for a couple of days now, and I have to say the ROM is good enough, but there are some problems. This is the 23rd January 2020 build of HavocOS on the Redmi Note 7 Pro. The Android version is 10, of course. On top you get the HavocOS logo. The HavocOS version is 3.1. The security patch is of latest January 1st 2020, and here you can see the build date, and the stock kernel version is Perf Plus Azure kernel. Let me go back from here. The flashing procedure which I followed is I'm on the stable version of Orange Fox recovery, and I'm on the 993 MIUI firmware. And here I just flash the ROM file and use the latest OpenGApps, the nano version of OpenGApps of Android 10, of course, and I have used the fcrypt disabled because I am decrypted. Now let's go into the system, and here you do not find any system updater, even though this is the official ROM, because we use the manual flashing procedure anyway, so I don't mind it. And talking about the customizations, everything is in this configuration center. Before I talk about the customization, let me talk about the biggest problem here, which I have been noticing is just like I'm watching a YouTube video, and like sometimes the app just stops and like it goes to the home screen. I don't know why. It doesn't show any force closing error or something. Like it does, app is closed suddenly or something. It doesn't show that, but it just directs me into the home screen. I don't know why it happens, but yeah, there are certain apps which just like force stops and it goes back to the home screen without even any notification. So that kind of sucks. Yeah, I have been noticing that. Other than that, the ROM is working great. Other than that, I don't have any complaints. Now let me go into the status bar. Here we have all the customizations like clock and date, custom logo, brightness control, like this swiping on the status bar makes the display like go a little bit lower or brighter on the brightness side. So yeah, that works fine. Double tap to sleep on the status bar works fine. Now talking about the unlocking speed, here you can see the unlocking speed is good enough. I don't have any complaints. Let me do it again. As you can see, the unlocking speed is good enough. We have the network traffic indicator. We have it like choosing option to quick setting header, and I don't use that. I use a separate app for that. And carrier label customization is there. Then we have the battery icon and battery percentage customization. Here we have enabled, disabled, and only enabled while charging. And the battery icon is like portrait circle, dotted circle, filled circle, etc. No big dotted circle or something like we used to get. And in the status bar we have the headset, Bluetooth, etc. icons. Normal stuff, VoLTE icon and stuff is there. VoLTE icon appears over there on the status bar. You can notice it, I guess. And talking about the stock dialer, this is how it looks like. Well, there is no call recording option still over here. That's kind of weird. It was there earlier in HavocOS, but right now I don't know why they removed it, but the call recording option is just gone. But the VoLTE calls and stuff are working fine over here. And here we have the Bluetooth battery stats, etc. And Bluetooth devices like audio devices of Bluetooth is working fine, and the 3.5mm headphone jack music quality is pretty good over here. No issues with that. I'll talk about the DRAC later on. And here in the quick settings panel we have the quick pull down, so you can choose it to right or left, whatever you need. And then we have the battery estimates, the background opacity of the quick setting panel, and the column and row number customization is there. Then we have the vibrate on touch, etc. System settings icon is there. Then we have the edit logo and stuff. So those things are there. In the screen, it takes a little bit of time to go into the screen, and here we have full screen apps. You can adjust the framework value and stuff. Then we have the higher aspect ratio for certain apps, and in the ambient display we have the battery level and stuff. Always on display is there if you need that. And from here you can change the always on display brightness. Let me go to the buttons. We have the power menu section, and here of course we get the advanced reboot on the lock screen and normal as well. And by default it's turned on, so you get the advanced reboot, and you can directly reboot to recover your fast boot whenever you want. This is a really great feature for me at least. And screen of power button torch is there. This works flawlessly, no issues whatsoever. And in the gestures we have the system navigation gesture, and here we have the like Android 10's gesture. And from here you can like disable the pill over here and use the full screen real estate. You also have the 2 and 3 button navigations, so that's that. And we have the swipe to take screenshot. This works flawlessly, and it doesn't make any noise if your phone is in silent, so that's great. And touch screen gestures are there, like the haptic feedback and stuff. Now let me go back to the navigation bar, and here we have the invert layout if you are using the 2 button or 3 button navigation. And here we have the lock screen, double tap to sleep and stuff. Everything is there. Fingerprint authentication vibration is there, but there is no always unlock with the fingerprint scanner, which kind of sucks for me, but yeah, that's simply not present. And we have the status bar and quick settings disabling option in the lock screen, and charging info shows up in the lock screen, so that's great. And inside notification we have the charging LED, notification LED, and edge lighting option is there. You can even change the colors and it does work. Heads up disabling option is there, so you don't need to worry. And force close notifications are there, but I don't know why it simply doesn't work. And here we have the in-call vibration options on the bottom of notifications. And in the animation panel we have the animation duration, then we have the screen of animation option. You can choose it to CRT or fade or scale, and quick setting toggle animation is there too if you need that. In the battery saving settings we have some suspend actions and stuff. In the MISC we have the gaming mode, then the wake up on charge disabling option, and charging animation option is there. It looks quite cool while charging. It shows like Pixel 4. Now let me go back quickly, and here in the battery settings I would say this is how it looks like. You can have the smart charging and stuff enabled if you want. The battery life is pretty decent, not bad at all. As you can see from the screen, I have got about 4 hours and 25 minutes of screen on time, and I have used the phone for quite a while. 14 hours ago I have charged, and like the usage is pretty fine. I would say you can get 6+ hours of screen on time pretty easily. That's not too bad, I guess. And in the display settings we have the night light, adaptive brightness, etc. Live display option is there, and you have the RGB control of the screen, and we have screen attention mode for some reason. And then we get the double tap to wake option. This works fine. Display cutout option is there for some reason. You can have a corner cutout or something. And then we have the styles and wallpapers, and here you can like change some stuff of the fonts and stuff if you would like. And then we get the dark theme, and of course we get bunch of accent colors. As you can see, a lot of accent colors are there, and headline and body fonts are there. These many options you get, so you get the like idea, right? The ROM has a lot of customizations, and I have been using it with the dark theme. It works flawlessly. And then let me show you the sound settings. We have the link, ring, and volume stuff. Vibrate for calls are working fine, and you can set different ringtones for SIM 2 and SIM 1, so that's great. And here we do get the Mi Audio Direct, and I have chosen it to be Youth Edition because I have a Mi basic headphone that works great with this Youth Edition preset, so I like it. This Audio Direct works flawlessly, and you can even choose these presets of rock, jazz, etc. So that's great. The Audio Direct is there, and here we have the screenshot sound disabling option, and charging vibration and stuff disabling option is there. Now let me go back to the home screen and let me show you the settings. This many settings you get, and this is a pixel launcher. I would say you do not get much things like double tap to sleep anywhere is not here, and you can like swipe from the left. You get the Google Now cards, of course. You can swipe down to get the quick settings panel anywhere on the home screen. Swiping down makes the quick setting panel expand, and if you scroll up you get the app drawer, of course. So all the smoothness and stuff are working fine. And with this LED RGB remote app, I have tested it for the IR blaster present on the device, and that works flawlessly, not an issue. And here Google Pay works right out of the box, you don't need to worry. And other things like Widevine L1 and stuff is present if you have an Indian unit, of course. Those things are great. And talking about PUBG, let me show you. So as you can see in the PUBG graphics settings, you can play on smooth and ultra, you can go balanced and ultra, or you can go HD and high. There is no ultra settings present for the HD option. So you can play on smooth and ultra, I'll recommend that. And with this, the gaming performance is pretty fine. And the PUBG works on the full screen, so you don't have any black borders or something on the notches side. But the only bummer I would say on this ROM is this camera. Well, you get the old-ish Google camera, and this is like for taking basic pictures, and this works fine for those, but I don't like it, so I have installed the latest ANX camera. But this one does not work for the videos and stuff, so do not expect that. But for just taking normal photos and for selfies and stuff, this ANX camera is working fine. But if you want to install Google Camera, yes, you can do that. And here I have installed the Google Camera 7. And if you want to install this, click on this card right here. The Google Camera works flawlessly on this device, no issues. Night sight and stuff is working fine too. This is the latest Google Camera, so do check out that video. And the RAM management and stuff feels pretty good. I'm not showing you again in this video. The RAM management is similar to the other ROMs. And this is how the quick settings panel looks like. You can add bunch more toggles from here. As you can see, there are heads up and stuff. You can like add them if you want. And the night light option is there too, so that you can like make the display yellowish from like on the go. And dark theme you can enable it too from here. These features are really cool that they are present in the toggles, and you can edit and add them however you like. So I would say HavocOS is still a decent ROM for the Redmi Note 7 Pro, but let me know what do you guys think about this ROM in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching this video guys. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it and share this video with your friends if you want them to know about the HavocOS for the Redmi Note 7 Pro. And hit subscribe if you haven't yet. This is Tito from KDN Tech signing off for today, and I'll be catching you guys in the next one. Bye bye now.